Hello everyone and welcome to Career Launcher. So in today's class, we are going to discuss about the second week current affairs for the month of July 2026. So let us start, and I hope you all are aware that we provide this in a question and answer format. So let us start with the first question. The first question says, which of the following cantonments has become India's first carbon negative cantonment? Carbon negative means they are absorbing more carbon dioxide rather than releasing it. So the right answer actually to this question is option B, Bareilly cantonment. Cantonments are military headquarters and all these things. So basically, Bareilly cantonment has become India's first carbon negative cantonment, achieving the target 4 years ahead of the 2030 target. So they were supposed to achieve this in 2030, but they have done it in 2026. Very good, fantastic. So it means like whenever you are actually having any cantonment or any even building, one building, of course it produces carbon. It has having carbon footprint, like they are using electricities, right? So of course for that you need electricity, coal-based thermal power plant, etc. and all, and many other things. Now this is carbon negative in the sense that they are using renewable source of energy, like plantation. They have done plantation, so afforestation will absorb a lot of carbon, right? LED lighting is done, and other sustainability initiatives were taken. So Bareilly cantonment has emerged as India's first carbon negative cantonment. That is what you should be knowing about. Okay, let's move on to the next one. You can see it in detail. Next is Northeast India's first MEMU train will operate between which? This is called as MEMU train, or like I'm sure you must have seen these types of trains, local trains in Mumbai and even Delhi also. Okay, so in the Northeast, we are coming up with this MEMU or EMU train also it is called. And we are actually, it will be connecting Agartala, which is the capital of Tripura, with Karimganj. So B is the right answer to this question. That's what you should know. Let's move on to the next one. Which of the following initiatives won Gold Award at National Award for E-Governance 2026? And the right answer is option C, ICMR Minds. ICMR Minds, Indian Council of Medical Research and Minds. Okay, that's what you should be knowing. And they have won this Gold Award for digital approach to integrating mental health care with NCD, non-communicable disease management. Okay. Next is, how many Indian Army personnel were awarded UN Medal for Peacekeeping Service in Democratic Republic of Congo? So there is something called as Blue Helmets. Officially it is called as UN Peacekeeping Force. So of course it is contributed by India also, and we have actually won 651 personnel have actually won the award. MONUSCO means actually this is India's mission in actually the Democratic Republic of Congo to ensure peace. Okay, so C is the right answer. And the MONUSCO, United Nations Organization Stabilization Mission in Democratic Republic of Congo. Okay. Okay, that's what you should know. Next is, ISRO recently conducted first ground test of which vehicle for Gaganyaan mission? And these are actually the 4 options, and the right answer is option C, Solve. Suborbital launch vehicle for experiment will be used for testing Gaganyaan crew module and parachute system. So basically, I'm sure you must be aware, this is India's planned mission. It is India's planned future mission to send humans to space. For the first time, ISRO will be sending humans to space. Okay, that's the idea behind this. And for that, we have recently conducted the Solve. Are you able to see? So basically, so they'll do the parachuting test, because when they are supposed to come back, of course, there should be a parachute to land, etc. I'm sure you must be aware that if you are sending humans to space, you have to bring them back also. So for that, there has to be a proper parachute management. So they actually land inside the water body. So C is the right answer. Yes, suborbital launch vehicle for experiment. Satish Dhawan Space Center, Sriharikota, they tested it. And the idea is to reduce the velocity of the crew module before actually they land. Okay, next is, Australia defeated Dash to win ICC Women's T20 World Cup. So the right answer, Women's T20 World Cup. So the answer is England. C is the right answer. It was played at Lords in London. Hosted by England and Wales Cricket Board. 12 June to 5th July. And actually, if you see it carefully, Australia and England final match happened and Australia won it. You can see further in detail. Most wicket was taken by an Indian. So just have an idea about this. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Who among the following Indian cricketer became the first Indian spinner to claim 100 wickets in T20 International? And the right answer is Akshar Patel. Okay, important. Second T20. During the second T20 match, he took that. So C is the right answer. So first Indian spinner, है ना? Spinner, है ना? Next is which of the following traditional Indian sweets recently received GI tag? Actually, it is from West Bengal, a very famous actually mithai called as Jalbhara, है ना? Sweets. So this is actually, I have got this image, है ना? From the Hindu newspaper. Famous sweet from Chandan Nagar in West Bengal has got GI tag. Now you have to answer in the comment section which ministry gives GI tag. Okay. Next is Prime Minister Narendra Modi's July 2026 visit included which of the following three countries? So he has decided to visit Indonesia, then Australia, New Zealand. So like this. So from 6 to 11 July, he visited Indonesia, Australia, and New Zealand. So you can remember with the help of the map easily. So let me show you. Okay. So from India, he visited Indonesia. This is Indonesia. From there, he visited Australia. This is Australia. And from there, he visited New Zealand. Like that. Okay. So Indonesia, then Australia, then New Zealand. Like this. Okay. Let's move on. Which are the following indigenous? Indigenous means you have made in our own country. We have not imported. Made in India. Stealth frigates. Stealth frigate is a type of ship. Commissioned into Indian Navy on 11 July. So answer is Mahendragiri. It is named after Eastern Ghat. One of the Eastern Ghat mountains is called as Mahendragiri. So INS Mahendragiri is the sixth indigenous manufactured under Project 17A. So if you see it, this is also called as Nilgiri class frigates because the first name of the first ship in this category is Nilgiri. Okay. So if you see, the initial four are made by Mazagon Dock Shipbuilders Limited from Mumbai. And the rest Himgiri, Donagiri, and Vedagiri by Garden Reach Shipbuilders Limited, Kolkata. Okay. So right now we are talking about Mahendragiri. It has been built by Mazagon Dock Shipbuilders Limited. And it was commissioned in 11 July. Commission means now it will be used by the Navy. Frigate, it is a ship. INS Mahendragiri. Okay. So this has to be very crystal clear. Next is Mahendragiri is named after a mountain range located where? I've actually just told you. The answer to this question is option C, Eastern Ghat. In Gajapati district of Odisha, you will find this Mahendragiri. Next is National Commission for Women has released 24/7 women helpline number. It is called as what? So the number is 14490. C, D is the right answer to this question. 14490. This is the number. 14490. To provide digital complaint registration for women in distress through trained counselor. So of course, this will help facilitate psychological counseling and refer to the police, hospital, district legal authority, protection officer, one-stop center, etc. Okay. So the idea is they will register the complaint if a woman is being harassed or something like that. Okay. Next is who among the following became first Indian woman to umpire a women's T20 World Cup final? So basically, for the first time, a female had become an umpire in the women's T20 World Cup final, and the right answer is Vrinda Rathi. C is the right answer. Okay, C is the right answer. Next is who among the following football stars announced retirement from international football after Brazil's defeat to Norway? So right answer is Neymar. You know Neymar Jr. He has decided to retire, and there are other very famous players like Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, like perhaps these are their great legends have actually retiring nowadays. Of course, now we'll be having new legends coming. Next is which of the following Indian Institute of Management became the first to establish an overseas campus? This was actually the news. I am Bangalore, but I would say it might not be 100% correct, but I'll tell you why. I am Bangalore's first campus actually we have seen in Indonesia because recently Modi ji visited Indonesia and they talked about setting up campus in I am Bangalore's campus in Indonesia. Okay, but you should know that I'm not sure whether we should call it as first IIM to open in outside India because we have IIM Ahmedabad's Dubai campus and it has opened in September 2025. So just have an idea. When it comes to Indonesia, you can say it is the first. But we have seen outside India, we have seen IIM Ahmedabad campus in Dubai, in United Arab Emirates. Next is who among the following became first Indian to complete both geographic North Pole Marathon and Easter Island Volcanic Pole. Easter Island, you will find it part of Chile, in South America. So he has completed both the achievements and his name is Ram Gopal Kothari from the Kolkata, in India. So great achievement. Geographic North Pole Marathon he has done and Volcano Marathon on Eastern Island, which is in Chile. That also he has done. Next is which of the following states became the first in India to include Hindu members in Waqf board? You know, Waqf board is actually to control, regulate all the waqf properties. And waqf in Arabic means donated, है ना, donated properties related with Muslims. Like for example, it can be a graveyard, it can be a mosque, a madrasa, etc. and all. So for the first time, we are seeing a Hindu member also in the Waqf board, and that is in the state of Madhya Pradesh. C is the right answer to this question. Okay, we had seen Waqf Amendment Act also passed in 2025. I'm sure you must be aware. Next is Tesla, which is a very famous company of Elon Musk, which manufactures EV, electric vehicle, etc. First in mall charging facility in North India has been established at Select City Walk, very famous mall in Delhi, one of the topmost mall in the Delhi, in Saket. So there actually you'll find a Tesla car charging facility also available. B is the right answer. Let's move on to the next one. Indira Point, where new development works have been proposed, is located on which of the following islands? Of course, Great Nicobar. This is the southernmost tip of India. So of course it is in the Great Nicobar Island, very near to actually the Galathea Bay where the project is happening, the Great Nicobar project. So the last island here somewhere in a Great Nicobar. Here the Great Nicobar Island project is also happening. So Indira Point is the southernmost tip of India. But if someone is asking southernmost tip of mainland India, Andaman is also part of India, but mainland India, if I use the word, then the answer would be Kanyakumari. Okay. And sometimes in English they write Cape Comorin. Both are same thing. Cape Comorin. Comorin. In Tamil Nadu. So just have an idea about that. Next is, which is the highest civilian honor conferred by Indonesia on Prime Minister Narendra Modi? So PM Modi visited Indonesia. I've told you he visited Indonesia, then Australia, then New Zealand. So right answer is option B. Bintang Adipurna of the Republic of Indonesia. Very, very important. Bintang Adipurna of Republic of Indonesia. B is the right answer. You can see this. Okay, next move on. Indonesia has decided to import which indigenous Indian air-to-air missile? Indian air-to-air missile. It was very helpful during the Operation Sindoor, Astra. Okay, B is the right answer. And they have also decided to buy BrahMos missile. BrahMos is made with the help of Russia and India together. Both India and Russia is making this. Whereas Astra is pure made in India. Astra BVR, Beyond Visual Range Air-to-Air Missile, also they are buying. So B is the right answer to this question. Next is, who has been recently appointed as the new chief economist at IMF? So there was a time when Geeta Gopinath was also the chief economist of IMF, and she is an Indian origin lady. Later on, after her actually Piera Oliver Guranchas was made. Now he has also left the post, and now we are having Silvana Teneriano. Silvana Teneriano is the new chief economist of IMF, and Kristalina Georgieva is the president or the chairman, whatever you can say. I would say chairman of IMF, or they're using the word perhaps president of IMF. So here the right answer is C. Next is, PM Modi visited UNESCO World Heritage Site in Indonesia along with the president of Indonesia, Prabowo Subianto. So it is actually Prambanan Temple, very famous Shiva temple in Java Island of Indonesia. B is the right answer. Okay, in Java Island. Yes, you can see is Modi ji with the president of Indonesia. Why is India restoring India's largest Shiva temple? Explained. Okay, read about Angkor Wat temple also. Angkor Wat is also very famous. Angkor Wat. These all are in South Asia. There is one more, Borobudur temple. Read about these. This is Indonesia's largest Hindu temple. Next is, which of the following former Indian cricket captain is inducted into ICC Hall of Fame on 11 July? So right answer is Saurav Ganguly. C is the right answer. So it's actually a prestigious list, name of list. If any cricketer is added, it is considered as a matter of prestige. Next is, Ashwath S recently became India's dash chess grandmaster, so 90th grandmaster. Grandmaster is related with chess. You know it. C is the right answer. He is hardly 17 years old. Next is, according to World Intangible Investment Report 2026, India recorded fastest growth in intangible investment among the world's top 15 largest economies. So C is the right answer. Intangible, which cannot be touched. Tangible means, for example, if there is a, let's say, laptop, mobile, this can be touched. It's tangible. Intangible means, let's say, a song, a film, or a dance. This is actually intangible. World Intangible Investment Highlight Report. Said intangible investment among top 15 largest economies, and India emerged as the world's fastest growing economy in investment in knowledge based asset. है ना? So knowledge is of course intangible. है ना? It cannot be touched. है ना? According to WIPO, World Intellectual Property Organization, this is the same organization that comes up with Global Innovation Index. Please comment in the comments, write in the comment section, what is India's rank in the latest Global Innovation Index? New ICMR, Indian Council of Medical Research, High Altitude Research Center will be established where? So it is in Keelong, Himachal Pradesh. C is the right answer. Keelong is in Lahaul Spiti district of Himachal Pradesh. Okay. Center for High Altitude Medicine and Public Health Research. So right answer is C. Next is Uttarakhand has become India's dash fully literate state. 6th fully literate state under Ullas program. Under Ullas program of Ministry of Education, it has become the 6th fully literate state after Mizoram, Goa, Tripura, Himachal and Sikkim. So National Education Policy had proposed this. है ना? There's a Ullas program. है ना? So they are supposed to have more than crossing the 95% limit. है ना? There's a 95%. If they cross it, then it will be called as fully literate. Okay, like that. Next is which of the following countries recently agreed to provide long-term uranium supplies to India? Of course, we have visited Australia. You know, Canada, Australia and Kazakhstan is famous for uranium. And a few months back, we had done agreement with Canada also. But recently, Modi ji visited. I've told you he visited Indonesia, then Australia, then New Zealand. So in Australia, in 9 July, we have signed an agreement. Hai na? Next is name the deadly bird virus which has been identified for the first time in India. That is called as PABV4. So C is the right answer to this question. The parrot is spreading this. Parrot-borne virus 4. Okay. Who among the following is chairing National Commission for Women's Expert Committee on IVF and ART? IVF means in vitro fertilization and ART assisted reproductive technologies. So answer is Justice Asha Menon. So they are supposed to have laws with regards to it and ARTs. And one of the example of ART is IVF. Na? So assisted reproductive technology. Na? So and examples are this IVF, ICSI, cryopreservation, etc. Next is C. Is the right answer is C. Justice Asha Menon. Na? Former Delhi High Court judge. Next is Maharashtra Committee to Draft Uniform Civil Code is headed by whom? So again, Justice Ranjana Prakash Desai. She was the head for Uttarakhand also. And now she has become the head for Maharashtra as well as West Bengal. She is heading the committee to recommend Uniform Civil Code in the states. B is the right answer. Next is Archaeological Survey of India is leading conservation of which UNESCO World Heritage Site in Indonesia? So now we are talking about this recently in a Prambanan Temple complex because recently here Modi ji visited also in Indonesia. India's first bullet train project connects Mumbai and Ahmedabad, you know it. And of course, we are taking the help of Japan in this. It always remains in the news because construction is being going on. Which of the following departments flagship initiative won WSIS Prize 2026? So Department of Telecommunication, which is under Ministry of Communication. Samriddhi Gram. WSIS Prize 2026 global winner award to India's Samriddhi Gram, Department of Telecommunication. And you can see it here. And this has been given by International Telecommunication Union has given this award. Okay. Award happened in Geneva, Switzerland. Next is which of the following Indian states recorded the highest gross enrollment ratio in higher education according to AISHE? So it's Tamil Nadu. AISHE is actually All India Survey on Higher Education released by Ministry of Education itself. It has retained top position when it comes to gross enrollment ratio of 52.3%. Next is who has been appointed as chairperson of West Bengal's committee to examine Uniform Civil Code? Of course, we have done. Justice Ranjana Prakash Desai. Balod district in Chhattisgarh has become a model for water conservation. Okay. So Catch the Rain movement, it's in line with the Catch the Rain movement. Balod district of Chhattisgarh. They have done a community-driven initiative for water conservation under Jal Sanchay Jan Bhagidari initiative. So read about Catch the Rain movement and Jan Sanchay Jan Bhagidari movement. What is the total length of India-Myanmar border? And it has been proposed to be fenced. Fenced means there will be a border, proper border will be there. है ना, through barbed wires etc. ना, barbed wire etc. You search on the internet barbed wire. So right answer is option B, 1610 kilometer, and 31,000 crore rupees will be invested in that. Okay, so this is the India's border with Myanmar. This one, no. Okay, next is which of the following cities topped Economic Intelligence Unit's Global Livability Index? Very important. Economic Intelligence Unit comes up with Global Livability Index. Rank 1 is Copenhagen, the capital of Denmark. C is the right answer. And no Indian city is actually in the top. In the top 10 or in the bottom 10, no Indian city is there. Okay, Copenhagen rank first. If you see it, and they are taking into account these categories: stability, healthcare, culture, environment, education, infrastructure. The last rank is Damascus, the capital of Syria. Is the least livable city. And best is Copenhagen, capital of Denmark. Next is S. Janaki was recently selected for which of the following civilian awards in 2013? Because recently she died actually. Okay, so she had won Padma Bhushan Award, which is the third highest civilian award of India. Okay, you can read about her. 11 July 2026, she passed away. She was called as Janaki Amma or Mother Janaki, queen of expression and modulation. Hana. She had sung a lot of songs for Kannada. Kannada is a language which is spoken in the state of Karnataka. She was called as Nightingale of South India. Hana. Born in Mysuru. Hana. Okay. So this is all about today's class. Please subscribe to our channel, press the like button, share this video. Thank you everyone. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.